Welcome to the WMSE Audio Archive for Milwaukee 91.7's Frontier Radio. Today we've got Steve Schmidt, aka Flux Density, telling a story about catching Devo one night when he was also on call as a Muzak microphone technician. What could go wrong? Listen up.
So that brings me to the story that we were talking about, Devo on acid. So the story is, it was the bass player from the Glue-Ons and myself. We were the same age. We met in 1969 in a group called the Comic Books, 68 actually. He was the bass player and I played trumpet, and we were an R&B group. But anyway, got back together when we were much older. We were in our 30s then. So this was probably early 82. We were in the last row in the balcony of the Oriental Theater, which the Oriental Theater ain't that big. So it was a good spot to view it from. Well, anyway, so that's where Muzak comes in. So we got these tickets in Gary's name, or Max Density. I'm Flux, he's Max Density. Says, when you pick me up, I got something. So I think it was Blotter. So I'm on call for Muzak. So we drop the acid. And then all of a sudden my beeper goes off. So there's that new hotel, well, at that time it was brand new on Wells, I think it was, with the revolving restaurant. They're calling. They got a microphone problem. So I'm on acid. So I've never been in this place. And I got to go up to the ballroom, the restaurant upstairs on the top of that revolving restaurant, and fix a microphone. So I got my utility belt on, you know. We're dressed for the concert. We're dressed for the concert. And then we take this elevator, and I think they have outside elevators yet, and we're going up to whatever it was, the 35th floor. And then we're both grinning ear to ear. You know, he came along. I want to see what you do. And so, you know, we go in, and very posh. Everybody's got suits and ties on. And we're dressed for Devo content. So I take the microphone. I take it apart. I got these files, and I'm cleaning the contacts. Being in bands all my life, I constantly fixed amplifiers and microphones. That was kind of speakers not so much. So I'm pretty fast at fixing a microphone. So he fixed the microphone, but it was just an experience. I'm just like, my head is blown. because you don't go to these big ballrooms and restaurants and stuff. I mean, back in my day, it wasn't until I left Mosey and got a job for Texas Instruments that you would go to big restaurants. And so when you were just this Bayview kid, you didn't do these things. So I just blown. So then we went to the concert, and this was Devo wearing knee pads. And they were wearing the red hats. And what they had was a stage that was lifted about, I don't know, a foot or so, and they had all these floodlights through different colored glass or plexiglass. And they would fall to their knees. They'd be playing, and the whole band would just crash to their knees because they had knee pads on. And it was just like, and then these lights they had underneath, they would shine into the audience. And so it was bad enough seeing Devo, then they're shining lights at us. It was quite the night. I'll never forget it. They go to a concert on recreational drugs, that's common things. But working is another thing.